What's going on, guys? This is Sneed from Steam Mobile Tech, and in today's video we're going to be talking AT&T 5G. In an official press release announced today by the Big Blue Network, they have officially announced 7 new 5G cities that are just receiving these network availabilities. So those 5G cities would be Austin, Texas, San Diego, Los Angeles, San Jose, and San Francisco, California, Nashville, Tennessee, and Orlando, Florida. Now, this particular service is not to be confused with 5GE. This is what AT&T is calling 5G Plus, if there's any sense in that. As of right now, if you're keeping track at home, AT&T now, with these 7 additions, has 19 cities across the nation that have received the 5G network compatibility and availability. AT&T has yet to offer an actual coverage map of the 5G network, and also they've only stated that the service is available in parts of these cities. Now, in terms of the network technology and the spectrum and the frequency that they're using, millimeter wave spectrum is really fast, has great potential, but in terms of its reach, in terms of distance, and its issues trying to penetrate walls and buildings and even windows, these types of obstacles can make things very difficult in connecting to these types of 5G technologies. Also keep in mind that there are no smartphones currently, or any type of devices actually that are handheld, that can actually access this network. So as of right now, we actually don't even have a smartphone that can push or even run on this network. AT&T has said in the past that the Samsung Galaxy S10 5G variant would work on this network. We also are expecting a second 5G device to be available for AT&T later on this year. We're not really sure what that device is. We're guessing it's the LG V50, but we're not really sure, and we don't know when that phone's coming out. And we also know that the S10 5G variant is going to be, initially at least, a Verizon exclusive. So we're not even really sure when AT&T is going to have 5G smartphones that are ready to use. So the only way to really connect to AT&T's 5G network is if you have the Netgear Nighthawk router or hotspot puck device that is compatible with this 5G network. And apparently that device has become very tricky to try and locate. Finding one has become very difficult. And in terms of the network itself, it's really only available to a select few. AT&T has said it's trying to get it into enterprise markets, which would mean it's mostly designed for businesses, commercially available, in very few residential situations. So we're not really sure even who's going to have this type of service available to them. And actually, we got some interesting news from them in terms of an update for the evolution of this 5G network. AT&T is going to be rolling out a different phase of 5G in 2020, which they're calling sub-6 gigahertz spectrum frequency. So what that would do is that would probably work better in terms of getting connected to a network, because I think devices would have a little bit better time trying to get connected over range and over distances, through walls, through buildings, and things of that nature. So let me kind of get into what I really wanted to cover in this video, now that we've kind of got the update out of the way. So we've got AT&T making an announcement for more AT&T 5G cities, bringing their total to 19. And then we've got Verizon with 2 cities, and they're expected to have like 28 more cities named by the end of 2019. However, the thing about this AT&T 5G network is no devices can connect to it. So what's the purpose of having a network and saying it's live when you don't have anything that can actually run the network? We're also seeing the same problem with Verizon. People can't even get connected to Verizon's 5G in Chicago or Minneapolis. The 5G Moto Mod, the Moto Z3, these aren't solutions to get connected to a network that we consider substantial or even usable at this point. So the bottom line is this, guys. AT&T and Verizon are obviously grandstanding. They're not making anything tangible in terms of a 5G network. These are networks that nobody in any type of purposeful way can utilize their 5G technology. They were just racing to be the first ones to provide it, and they legitimately have provided nothing in terms of 5G functionality. Both 5G rollouts and networks are extremely flawed, and nothing is showing any promise as to right now. So where does that leave us with the current 5G situation? We do have some developments. It is good to see that the technology is kind of moving forward, but overall, let the BS continue. These networks, Verizon, AT&T, whoever else is going to have 5G, until they offer something meaningful and something substantial, we're just kind of left playing the waiting game. So boys and girls, strap in for the ride. We've got more BS to come, and it is only mid-2019. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on today's announcement from AT&T's 5G network, and also what's been going on with Verizon's 5G. I think both of them are kind of in a situation where nothing is really there for us to take advantage of as consumers. We don't really have the phones that can do anything with these networks, and there's nothing really meaningful for us to take advantage of. So again, we're kind of in this wait and hold phase where we're waiting for 5G networks to really develop and become commercially available to many more people than just a couple of cities. So that's it for this video. Thank you all for taking the time to watch and taking the time to tune in. Shout out to the patrons over on the Patreon side. Shout out to the Sneed Mobile Tech's SMT Nation over on the Discord chat. I'll put links in the description below where you guys can get access to the Patreon page as well as the Discord chat. I'll put the links there. You guys can go ahead and check that out. So if you could, please go ahead and rate the video. Give it a thumbs up and share the video. Help the channel grow. Get more traction there on the YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Ding the bell to be notified whenever I upload new content. Thanks again for watching. This is Sneed from Sneed Mobile Tech, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.